Yeah, so maybe we'll just do Aussie games would be great. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, you've got to understand the sort of atmosphere that we had is that it wasn't as formalized as the sort of Google where 20% of your time you can do whatever you want, but we encouraged people to come up with interesting things all the time. And it wasn't, okay, they still had to do their job and we still were sort of pushing them to that, but we always wanted to have more from them and encouraging people to bring out their best. And it wasn't just me, but a whole culture developed where everybody is pushing everybody else to do better, you know, so that if a graphic artist does something, the programmers look at it and they say, you can do better than that, and then the designer says to the programmer, you can do better than this. Everyone's pushing each other to do better all the time. And so we were always looking for new ideas, and because we were developing for third parties, there's three ways that really we could come to an agreement with a third party to develop a game. They could have a license or a game idea and they come to us and say, we want you to develop this game, okay? Now, that happened with heaps and heaps of games, including Lucasfilms wanted to do us to do Star Wars for them on the NES and so on. But why do companies in America come to Australia to develop these games? And there's a lot of resistance to developing in Australia because you're so far away, right? So we developed a reputation that we were very, very responsive, very fast, so that anything that they asked us would get answered that day. Even if we don't have an answer yet, they would get a reply that day. So in many cases, it felt like it was instantaneous because they would ask us at the end of their day. We would work on it all our day, give them an answer. They wake up in the morning, there's the answer, right? So the time advantage, we tried to turn that, time difference, we tried to turn that into an advantage. But so they would tend to give us the projects which were tight deadlines or needed technology that they couldn't afford to do with, because ideally, if you're a publisher, you want to be able to sort of look over the shoulder of the guy who's working at it and see what's happening and so on. We're on the other side of the world. They're giving us the tough stuff. So that's one way. They've got an idea, they want us to develop it. Or two, we've got a terrific idea and we pitch it around to other people. And then they say, yeah, but we want you to do it this way and that way, and nothing ever happens of it, right? It becomes something completely different. Or they want to have a finished game. Well, that's really hard because we're not going to be able to afford to have a finished game. So we always had the concept that we wanted the graphic artists and the people in-house to develop ideas and develop concepts, storyboards, animations, bits of program, technologies, whatever, that we could develop to show around. And when we went public, we wanted to also have more of an Australian flair and sort of do games which were Australian. So it was more of a fun type of development in the office where people could do their own thing, but it just never flew.
Bit of a PR exercise as well.
Well, not to the public. I mean, we weren't really promoting to the public, so it wasn't a PR to the rest of the world. It was really
just for fun internally.
Well, we wanted to make it, but it just couldn't.
That's great. That's great. How are we going on time?
We've got maximum 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Well, you're still involved, aren't you, actively in programming and gaming?
I'm not actively involved anymore in gaming. Certainly I'm still involved in programming and distribution, but I'm not in touch with the game industry anymore. But one of the things that really, really pleases me is how many people who started at Beam went on to found their own companies or develop things in other places to do with games. So obviously we developed a culture where people learnt their skills, learned how to stand on their own 2 feet and create a whole industry in Australia, and that's really, really great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. One of the first ever.
Yeah.
Amazing. amazing. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
It's fantastic. Thank you.